All right, good afternoon. We haven't done any fights at my place for quite some time. I'm going to play against Dennis in a late war 1900. I'm just going to quickly zoom in on my list and what I'm playing, if it ever focuses, which it might not. Playing Paris out of the Market Garden, 82nd Airborne with guards for support. Basically, it's two platoons of paratroopers with two platoons of tanks, each one having 2 Fireflies, 2 Shermans. Quickly, my reserves, we rolled up hold the line. Let's take you through those right away. So off the table, I held 1 platoon of tanks, my 57mm anti-tank guns, and then my 75mm pack howitzers, which I'm going to finish painting one of. Didn't realize they weren't done, so I'll get them finished.
0 for painting.
Yeah, 0 for painting. Hold the line. So it's a this is the short edge that I decided to defend, because half pretty much goes all the way up to pretty much halfway up the Bastogne Church. So it gave me quite a bit of cover. There's one objective here, and then Dennis placed his objective over here. This nicely painted objective right there. So Den's already deployed.
Yeah, I'm running 21st Panzer.
21st Panzer, okay. We've seen this list a few times, I think.
Well, not this exact list, but something very similar. I've got 2 mech platoons. So they're not on the board, they're just in their half tracks over there.
Okay.
I've got the howitzers back here for your dug-in infantry. I've got Nebs for smoke. I've got the Pack 40 toting Samwa 304s.
Right.
So Sama half tracks and Pack 40s. This is just the observer half track for the howitzers.
Okay.
2 King Tigers which hold clever hands, which is useless. I've got 2 AA on the Sama half tracks.
My 7.5 Pack 40s
and that's it.
Cool.
It seems I should have more stuff.
So we're gonna play a 2-hour game. We're gonna put a time limit on it. Normally games are either 2 or 2.5 hours. Over here, Scott and Tristan. Hey Marty.
Hello.
Scott and Tristan are playing their own game over on the desert table. So we got some SS Viking, and Scotty's playing Hungarians. Which
2 glancing. That does nothing. 2 plus 11 is 13.
Okay, so 3 plus firepower.
Yep, to bail.
Yep.
1 bail.
Alrighty, so back over to our game. Oh, Colonel Chaffee in the house. Picked that print up at Fallen this past week. It's pretty sweet.
That's all it was.
Yeah, pretty good deal.
That's awesome.
All right, so it'll be turn 1, and then we'll get back afterwards.
I believe.
And at turn 1, why don't you explain where you took your guys? You pretty much just drove right up the board.
Well, I drove right up the board, and almost everything failed their stormtrooper moves. So I mean, I had I had howitzer shots over there, but I mean, I had needed 6 to range in.
This platoon here.
Didn't range in.
Came close with a 5.
Yeah.
Moved up with this platoon.
Yeah, and it got ambushed.
Yeah, I decided to pop my ambush outside of 16 inches. Give me semi-indirect. Got 5 hits. Blew up 4. Yeah, blew up 4.
Oh, so no, blew up 3 but killed 4 dudes. Inside.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, killed 4 dudes. Blew up 2 half tracks. So there'll be some of those guys will be walking anyway.
No. And the rest of the platoon is pinned and bailed out.
Pinned and bailed out. Nothing else happened. Oh.
No, I shot down the lone P-47 that was going for my.
These guys came in. He, as Dennis mentioned, he couldn't stormtrooper his tanks, so they were in the ripe and open for the taking. Took a chance. Got shot down on my way in.
You only rolled 1 plane, so
I did.
Otherwise, you would have gotten the shot.
I would have had to re-roll hits anyway, so as a minimum. But anyway, shot down at the end of turn 1. So turn 2 played out.
My howitzers missed the 2 tanks that were here.
They did
Somehow.
Yeah.
They were out in the open with a BS shot from this guy here. My observers got into position finally.
Yep.
I had a bazillion machine gun shots into here, hit nothing. I had a couple shots in here and almost pinned them, but didn't do any damage. I shot down a P-47.
You did.
And then on your turn, You
My
bounced-
turn. I moved up.
Yeah, you
Took
moved up here. MG'd these dudes.
Yes. Did you roll for them?
I did. And
They
were
passed?
fine, yeah.
Okay, so then move into the building.
And they're not gonna.
Just going to deal with
Panzer Striker.
anti-armor targets and anti, like if they're good like guns, they go kill guns, artillery.
So you get yourself into some bulletproof cover.
You don't have
These guys drove around this gap
save them
into
and
here. They moved up this way. Us 11 moved them.
Big
but-
tanks. At least you'll be making a bog check for that hedge. So that'll be
Well, I
fun.
don't plan to draw. Oh, wait, you're making a bod check? Finally, clever hands. So I'm gonna roll some ones probably.
All right, turn 3, nitty gritty in the city. Let's see. So successful Panzer Shrek. Yeah. So successful Panzer Faust into these guys over here. Bailing one, destroying the other. Unfortunately, he's the commander for this platoon, and them being an allied platoon cannot be reappointed, even though the boss man is sitting right over here under this tree.
So they're stuck there.
Yeah, stuck there. So Dennis moved these up into the city. Half tracks came in, dismounted, tried to assault this platoon,
Well, I
failed
tried
to
pinning them with my.
failed to pin,
Couldn't pin them.
failed the assault because they were pinned under defensive
Oh, and
fire.
actually, they're still pinned.
And it's still pinned down, so we're just about to start turn 4. Half a turn late on
No,
on
it's
this
the end of turn
turn.
4, actually.
At a turn 4?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm the first. Yeah.
Rolled twice for reserves. I ended up getting a platoon of Shermans up. Dennis came in and tried to assault again. I pinned him for the second time.
Yeah.
And then because they only had 2 or 3 stands left,
Yeah.
yeah, 2 or 3 stands left, I decided just to lift my own gun to ground, fire into him, obliterating the rest of the platoon. I managed to kill one of the half tracks, the Pack 36s. Oh, sorry, Pack 38s.
40s.
Oh, yeah, Pack 40s on them.
Yeah, Pack 40s.
The big ones. And then this guy failed to remount.
Yeah.
Over here, there was a coffee cup assault into the building where the observer was. He got taken out. The big boys in the center of town exchanged fire with the Sherman and the the 2 Fireflies that were left in the field.
Killed and bailed out.
Killed one, bailed the other one. I passed the motivation to stay, but because unfortunately I'm stuck. One there and one here with no
Reloading
command.
my Panzerfaust.
So all I can do is shoot. All I've got is a gun platform. This guy's okay because at least he's got some sort of overwatch, but this guy's pretty much useless. He can only continually fire at these guys in the house.
And I'm gonna keep shooting at him until
Yeah,
I
they
run
keep
out of
shooting at me.
Panzerfaust rounds.
Okay, so that turn was fairly uneventful. He booked his half tracks, the anti-tank half tracks, back to here. I ended up getting 2 aircraft. I shot down one. Had the ranged in. Hit one guy with machine guns and ended up with a bail. Because I had to re-roll, I decided to take MGs because you only need 2 to hit. I lost 2 tanks to that same anti-tank unit, believe it or not, at that range. Pairs are in pretty good shape. I've lost, I think, 3 stands from these guys over here. Yeah, AOP's keeping an eye on these guys. Alright, so we're just about to start the last turn of the game. I ended up getting my 57mm guns in. That's Tristan. Got my 57mm guns in. They were in the open. They got basically blown up by artillery. Yeah, Nebs. Nebs got them. Managed to kill another pack down behind that building. Ranged into an aircraft.
Shot down one.
He did shoot down one. Finished off this tank platoon over here. Even with the unflappable, I rolled a 1 and a 2, so they ran away. These guys managed to get in a bombardment, pinning the last 2 stands of one of his infantry platoons. So we're pretty much each getting down to half. This is going to be the last turn because we're almost at the 2-hour mark. So this will be the start of turn 7, I think. Yeah. And Dennis was concerned that he didn't have anybody over half, but clearly,
Half is here.
yeah, clearly half is about just that front part of the church.
I'd lose the game if this was here.
So we'll see what happens after this next turn.